Hey, hey. Inspirational guidance to roll here. Ebony here to do messages for Capricorn. It's still Capricorn. Happy birthday to you. Yes, I done did. Capricorn, your what you need to know mostly. I did your love vibrations for those that are committed. I did your love vibrations for those that are single, and I'm doing your love vibrations for those that are brokenhearted. Okay. This, I guess my journey is, I'm more about healing, I'm more about awareness, I'm more about being open and conscious of what's happening, the steps you got to take, like the feelings of being in sadness and just needing to have some type of encouragement to see some light at the end of the tunnel, because I've been there, even if you're on the twin flame journey, karmic, whatever that is, okay, but having this deep soul bond, being in a commitment with somebody that you thought would be there for you, and next thing you know, it's been some old bullshit that occurred. At the end of the day, it's like, where does the healing come in at? And sometimes just words, just sometimes just someone being able to relate and give you that sense of comfort that it'll be okay is sometimes just what you need, so it's something new for me, but it's not new for me in advising anyone of it. You know what I mean? Because I've been there and I've done that. Definitely know the feelings of it. Okay, can't eat, can't sleep. Oh my gosh, what the heck? When am I going to get out of this feeling? When is this feeling going to just be gone? Or I'm brokenhearted in the commitment, and I don't want to leave, but I don't want to stay. And it's like, well, what? So these messages are for you. You're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Messages may not resonate with you. Okay, this is only for the brokenhearted. You it would, if you just click on it and you're brokenhearted, it should resonate. But even if it doesn't, I'm still hoping there's something here that you can use as a guide, that'll help you along the way if you find yourself in a situation like it. Okay. Cross watching, your cross watchers, you're definitely welcome here. And those that been here with me, thank you so much for your dedicated support. I know I'm all over the place. I'm kind of nervous right now because it's really intense. Okay, I'm gonna try not to make it too long. I just want to give you some healing energy. Okay, I'm gonna send love out to you. That is okay. All right, and I think this is something that I want to do on my channel. Please do comment and let me know what you think about it. But as I said, the more likes, comments, the more I'm able to evolve as well, and the more it's more of the more comments that I do receive that I'm able to bring the more. Okay, and it comes out of me, little by little. If you go from the beginning all the way up until this point, it comes out of me, so those that have been here with me, again, for your dedicated support, thank you so much. I love you so much. Please continue to like, please continue to comment, let me know what you think, and hit that notification bell, guys, if you want to be alerted when I upload your video. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward into your messages, Capricorns that are brokenhearted. Allow me to be the guide. Seven of fire. Those that are brokenhearted, of course you would be guarded, wouldn't you? So I'm reaching out. It's all brokenhearted, it is what it is. But you have some who are brokenhearted, very defensive. One, being defensive to allow love in. Two, being defensive while being in the connection, feeling like you have to guard your emotions and allow this person to just continuously do what they do because of you not having the strength that's needed to leave. Not knowing also when the time is right for you to is hindering you. In other words, knowing exactly what's going on, feeling it strongly, yet remaining not knowing when the time is right, being just about there and then being pulled back, being fed all the lies, all the deceit, being fed and not being able to move due to when that time comes for you to go. It's like a sense of strength comes in because that energy from that person is just like, wow, I got chills. The energy from that person comes in and it like kind of just stops you right before you're closing the door. You're already out the door, but you don't close the door because that person comes right in the nick of time to pull you right back in. Capricorns are being defensive because you've been brokenhearted. The fear of getting back out there, the fear of being hurt again. Staying in that energy is going to have you keep drawing in the hurt. You're going to continue drawing in the brokenness of people that have been also heartbroken. But see, the thing is your level of heartbreak. Let me break it down, because you could have, you're being defensive because you're protecting yourself and saying, listen, I don't want to be brokenhearted anymore. I don't want to feel that pain anymore. So I'm just going to guard myself, but I'm going to date and see where it goes. And then you find yourself being a tad bit vulnerable when you let it down, and it's a disappointment. It's simply a disappointment because you're not completely healed. And if you feel that you are, then your guard wouldn't be Fort Knox. It wouldn't be, can't even see your face. You know what I mean? So you'll attract those same kind of people. Okay. And then you'll be saying, whew, I'm glad I ain't let all my guard down because that nigga or that was a fool. But honestly, they mirrored back at you what it is that you were doing. Playing games pretty much with yourself. It's one thing to just not be ready and go into the healing process, right? And to know that you're not actually healed completely, right? You still want to be able to move forward towards you remaining optimistic that love can still come in. But it's that thing of you being guarded, which means there's fear now in between that. And you now have to take the steps to let the fear down. Or should I say, embrace it in a way of knowing you have it, right? But also saying, but I'm going to remain optimistic. And you get into something. And of course, when you get into something, you want to communicate that to the person. I am a tad bit guarded, but you don't want to come off so like, I'm guarded and please don't hurt me. No, no, no. They're gonna do what it is they're gonna do regardless. Okay? It will all still be for your benefit of your healing process. Okay? So when you're getting back out there, it's baby steps. But it's saying to yourself, okay, I'm open to love. I'm ready to love, and saying, okay, well, when love comes in, how ready are you? Because then it's those times where fear will kick in, and then you have to counteract that with, wait a minute, fear. Hold on, fear. Okay. Let me put you aside for a second. Let me take my time out to see this person for who they are and allow them to open up and see me for who I am, and, get to know this person a little bit more gradually and take my time. Doesn't mean that those doors are going to completely close. Just make it known. I'm taking my time. I do find you very interesting. I find this, I find that. You're communicating is building up a friendship. Okay. We don't know what the outcome is going to be. We just know what our outcome, how we want it to look like. How we want it, how we want to see it. But even if it may be the healthiest way of a house on the hills and a picket fence and riding off in the sunset, literally on a horse, it is what it is. But it's a matter of it is what it's going to be too. You know what I mean? So, message for the brokenhearted Capricorns. Some that are brokenhearted, that are being guarded, that are dating, you may have met someone. You may feel that this one can be your one. But you're defensive because you don't know if it's someone. It's like, you know that this could be the one, but you're defensive because you're focusing more on the possibility that you could be wrong. That's the outcome. That would then be your outcome. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, then it's going to happen this way. Bam. And then fear took completely over. But that person, you've met them already. You've dated them. Y'all have communication. You're in communication with this person. And you're being very defensive towards this person. You're being very guarded towards this person. It's like they're pulling teeth to be with you. Or welcome in the energy, or you welcome in the energy. It's like tug of war. Even if you're in a commitment with this person, you're brokenhearted with this person because, again, it's tug of war. Because somebody here is very defensive. Because you can be brokenhearted with a particular person. And you have some who's staying in a connection. Like I said. Because you feel this is your one. And that pull is so strong. Every time you out the door, as soon as you get ready to close it, suck you right back in. Capricorns, that's healing. Broken heart. Capricorns that are healing a broken heart. Release your ex. Let go of control issues. Oh, God bless me. Excuse me, Capricorn. You don't release the ex. But you haven't released the control. Now, what I mean by this with this situation with control is blaming everything on the one person. It's your fault. Oh, he did it. Oh, she did it. To me, it's time to let that go. It's time to take accountability. And this is with the seven of fire. Being defensive. Oh, woe is me. Is all on this person to make you feel better. Right? But it doesn't. Because the facts are the facts. and you and that person know what the facts are. And it's time to let go of that and take accountability to what you may have contributed to within the connection as well. And even if you feel you saying, no, I didn't do nothing. Okay. Then why can't you forgive them? Because they did everything? How about saying, I forgive that person because if they knew better, they would did better. So I forgive them because they might got the journey on to a couple more people or go through a couple more relationships or experience to be at the level that I am when it comes down to embracing love, when it comes down to loving, when it comes down to being in a commitment. Maybe if it is all them, Capricorn, then just maybe you go ahead and forgive them anyway, simply because if they knew what you knew, would they have done what they have done? No, because you wouldn't do it to you, right? So take into account that they didn't know better. And you have some who's being defensive when it comes down to putting it all on the other person and not taking accountability just to make you feel better. At the end of the day, you still sit with the fact that there is some things you contributed to that could have hurt that person as well. So it's a forgiving you as well as a forgiving them, whether they forgive you or not. We have let go of the fear now when it comes to being defensive, when it comes down to fearing to get in a connection, when it comes down to fearing where someone is dating and this person, or you've been friends with this person and they want to come forward, or you're in a connection and you're brokenhearted still in a connection because you're fearing. All of this is what is about fear. I fear of letting go of the control of blaming this person because I fear taking an accountability that I've done something wrong. I fear of moving forward with this particular person, a friend, and he's been amazing to me and she's been amazing to me. But I fear moving forward because he or she could be my one. But the fear is that it may not work out. I fear releasing my ex simply because at the end of the day, see, in your heart, check it out. You done already broke up with this person a million times. So when your energy is your ex. Because you battle moving on. You battle moving out. You're in between. So the fear to really release that person because they have such a pull on you is a fear. Because of what they do for you, what they give to you. Or it can simply be something along the lines of, well, I mean, what if I don't find anyone else? Then that's a love yourself thing, right? It's the fear to love you and put it all into you, something you don't want to do. The fear of being alone which is why you may not release your ex. But it's breaking your heart. He or she is breaking your heart. You staying is breaking your heart. You rejecting is breaking your heart. You being rejected is breaking your heart. The thoughts of losing again breaks your heart. The thought of releasing and taking note of the truth in the situation is breaking your heart. Those are all the outcomes that you fear. What about your present moment? What about what you know? What about seeing it clearly? What about you being healthy? working through fears? What about you healing you? What about that? You don't got to do it for me. I do it for myself. I don't need you to do it for me. I don't need you to want me. I don't need you to. I would like you to. But you have free will to do what you want to do. But not the free will to do what you want to do to me, because I got free will to say no. I have free will to say you're not going to mentally abuse me, verbally abuse me, physically abuse me. You're not going to do that. You're not going to talk to me like crap. You're not going to manipulate me and make me stay. You're not going to fill my head up with a whole bunch of bullshit and rainbows and mountains and make me feel like everything is all good when I clearly know and clearly see that it's not. Because I, inside myself, don't feel good. And though you come in and pull me in to make me feel better for the moment, I have a clear understand that it's been a whole lot of moments that has been given to me along that line. I'm going to work through the fear of taking accountability for myself and my actions that I play, the role that I play within my relationships. Because it's also fear that breaks my heart, my own fears. Because I carry that energy into the commitment. That energy is now attached to my person. And yes, I may have lied. And yes, I may have done some things that contributed to the loss of our connection, the fade away, the separation. I'm going to take accountability that I, too, played a role. I'm not going to fear saving my face. I'm not going to fear what other people have to say. I'm not going to fear that I told you the secret and now I'm going to be looked at how I'm looked at. I'm not going to fear that, because I love you enough to speak a truth to you. And my truth is that now I'm taking accountability for what I've done and how I contribute to it. And I'm asking for your forgiveness as I'm forgiving myself to forgive you. I'm working through my fears because if I don't, I may lose the one that may be the one right here in front of me. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Everything that you need to know, that you see clearly already, on what it is that you need to do. Your intuition telling you. It's all within you. Spontaneous awakenings, activation, integration time, going within. Seeing clearly, again, what needs to be seen, what needs to happen. Seeing clearly within about how you feel. What does it do to you? What does it make you feel like? What does it make you think of? Does it make you cry? Melt in your makeup? Cry if you're a man in a cut with a blunt, something to drink, whatever. Hurt? Does it make you question if a person really loves you? I wonder, do he love me? I wonder, do she really love me? Because if they do, then why are they doing this? I wonder, do I love me? You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. You have people who can help you. children around you, family members you can go to, a friend you can go to, God, divine spirit guides you can talk to that can help you. You have some who's dealing with these things by coping mechanisms, addictions. Let God in. Instead of looking for what the person wants out of you, what do you want for you? This is what the person wants out of you. And they're taking it out of you. But are they pouring back into you? Even though you don't need anybody to pour into, but I'm talking about in the commitment, in the connection, in the is it reciprocated? Are you giving them more of yourself? Carnelian. 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 Whatever. It's the crystal. Number 14 can be of significance to you or for you. Increased confidence, dignity, poise, self-assurance. Rising above the fray is much easier when you feel confident in your strengths and know that the conscious universe is lighting the path for you. There is no shame in feeling unsure as you leave behind the unfamiliar, but Carnelian don't. Spirit is here to help you grow your confidence so that you can experience dignity and poise. Even when it is clear that you are imperfect and not completely certain of what step to take next. You have come so far and grown so much. Give yourself credit and know that you make the best decisions for the good of all when you feel self-assured because you are connected to the conscious universe, your co-creator at all times. You are awake and alert, heeding the signs that guide you on the healing path, so hold your head high. There is strength in allowing yourself to be vulnerable. After all, intimacy and trust can only be built if you let yourself be seen as you really are. Be confident in all that you have to offer a partner and know that the conscious universe wants all of your relationships to nourish you. Carnelian spirit is here to remind you of how wonderful you are. Rest assured that as you experience your dignity and hold your head high, others will recognize that you are a pillar of strength and a beautiful, unique spirit. You deserve the relationship that you want for yourself. Be assured that the conscious universe is working to see that you have it. When Carnelian, I done said that so many different times, spirit appears, it is not a time for second guessing yourself. Did you forget how much power you have to co-create the reality you wish to experience? You are called today to be confident in your strengths, to feel self-assured as you deal with unexpected challenges, or boldly move forward into uncharted territory to explore its possibilities for you. Feel the feel Feel the strength of the conscious universe propelling you forward. Walk with dignity and grace, for you are truly capable of co-creating all you need and more. Carnelian is a stone of confidence, courage, Action. Fantastic for those who are prone to procrastination or have difficulties gathering the courage. Whoo, I got chills, y'all. Gathering the courage to take the first step. Carnelian lights a fire in your belly and other less comfortable places, pulls you up by the bootstraps and say, let's go for it. Sending healing energy your way, Capricorn. This was for the brokenhearted. Messages resonate. Please like, please comment, please do subscribe. You are not alone on this journey. It will ease up, but it's a need for you to let go of your fears. Work through your fears when it comes to healing. Ugh, keep getting it. Chills. I wish y'all could see it. And let go of the fear now. Okay? It's pretty heavy, right? So, love and light all the time. And I'll talk to you later, Cat. Bye.